But you have to break them in again when they leave the pier and they get on the boat. Would you be going along and you see a couple of fish? Boing! No, 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 you don't do that on this boat. What do you mean? They do that? I said, I'll tell you when to cast. You don't cast at a boat, a fish 40 yards in front of the boat. I said, I'll get the boat right, and then you can cast at the fish. Them fish is on a mission. They're going west. And to cast at one in the front of the boat, to turn him around, think. Get the boat in front of him a little bit, cast back on the fish, you're more likely to hook him up in your arms and cast out there. He goes down, you can't see where he goes, blah, blah, blah.
Tell us why we're going to fish west. Why are we going west instead of east in the morning?
Because that's why I like it. I got the sun at my back. Because when I go out that pass at Destin, and I turn west, you don't never have to worry about the sun getting in your eyes. Never. You fish down to Pensacola, get down there, 11:30, 12, 1 o'clock, you turn around, where's the sun? Right there on your back again. Going back home with the sun on your back. To see a guy leave this Destin Pass, turn west, and put in a 9-hole, and run over half a dozen fish off of Okaloosa Island Pier, the first thing they do is haul it back and turn around, back to where they seen the fish. Well, he's a lost ball in high grass because them fish is 100 yards in front of him. They're not behind him. And they'll sit in the same damn place they saw the fish for 10 minutes looking. The fish is still swimming to the west, man.
How would you go about refinding that fish, Frank? How would you go about finding that fish?
Easy. Easy. When you run across a bunch of fish, you don't run across bunches anymore. When you run across 2 or 3 fish, and you might laugh at me when I say bunches, I've seen Cobia just as far across you could look at the Gulf of Mexico. Schools, 45, 50. Just pick out the one you want. But you still ain't going to get him because them little monkeys will beat him to the bait. Anyway, when you're looking for a fish, you run over a fish. All I do is take it, just gear it back, pull off the beach about 25 or 30 yards, move up 25 or 30 yards, take it out of gear, and sit there and wait for you. 9 times out of 10, he will pop up there. And most of the time, he's going to pop up offshore. A fish, as long as I've been cobia fishing, I have never, ever seen a fish break toward the beach and still go that way. When you run over a fish or you spook a fish, 99,000 times out of 10,000, he's going down until going out in deep water. They don't run to the beach when you spook them. I always try, can't do it all the time, but I always try to hook a fish on the right-hand side of him, right-hand side of his jaw. You know why that? Because I know if I hook him on this side, he's offshore of me. I don't have to worry about him running under the boat if I throw it 20 or 30 yards inshore of me. I always throw the fish on the offshore side of him. Because when you hook him up, what you going to do? He's going to head for deep water. And you don't have to worry about him running under the boat.
What kind of rod and reel are we going to use? You gotta tell me what kind of tackle I need to take, what kind of rod and reel, and how many do I need?
I don't know how many you need, but when I was,
I need about 8.
well, the max that I ever had at one time on my boat by myself was 6. And there were several times I had 6 rods loaded. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they don't make them anymore. They don't make them anymore. The best rod I ever owned in my life was what? Was a G. Loomis. A 1088 G. Loomis. They don't make them anymore. I don't understand why. When they make something good, they quit making it. The same way with Sperry shoes. They don't make this brand anymore. Oh, why? Because we sold a lot of them. We're going to try something else. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, it's gotta wear out, man. We gotta sell another one.
8-foot rod. Wait a minute, I was thinking about it. 8-foot rod. I use a spinning reel. At one time, I owned 13 Van Stalls. From the 250 to the 200 to the 150 to the 100. You just name the type of fish you want to fish with. I said, hold on a minute, I'll get you a reel. So, but Van Stahl is made in China now. I don't like that. I don't like nothing that's not made in the United States. In my lifetime, I've owned 5 different rods. Other than a G. Loomis, the best rod I ever owned was a Browning Silaflex. I also used Lammy glass. I also used that big old black, heavy Harnell. And what was another one?
Casey, Fenwick, All-Star.
Fenwick, yeah, Fenwick, okay.
Fenwick
Did I
1088.
get my mic?
Yeah, that's Fenwick.
Okay. And now I use, I got one G. Loomis, and I got one, what's that, a what?
An All-Star maybe? A Star Rod?
The funny names, Red Rider, what the heck's the name?
Rain Shadow.
Red Riding Hood. She's,
No,
Rain
you gotta
Shadow.
change that big bad wolf.
what's the name of it?
Rain Shadow?
I said Rain Shadow. I knew that, no.
They're out of business too. They're out of business too.
I know. Every time I get something good, it leaves me.
But if you had to buy a reel today, what would you buy?
They don't make them anymore either.
Well, I guess you just don't have to quit fishing.
A 706.
They quit making that one about 4 years ago, and the parts have all dried up.
Yes, they are. Anytime you have to pay $75 for a spoon, it's getting very, very dry.
Okay, we're determined that we would like an 8-foot rod and a nice spinning reel. What kind of line are we going to fish with?
Well, there's only one kind of line. Thank God they're still making it. Oh, Suffix. Oh. But I've used 3 or 4 different types of lines too. The first line I ever used in my life was Assinippy Blue Dot. The first line that Gooberoid or Gooberdoid or whatever the hell they call them came out with was Good Line.
Goober rod?
Yeah, that's it. And then, what's that line that everybody uses?
Power Pro? Andy?
Andy.
Strand.
I would have hit a hog with that one. Andy is about as useless as beep beep on a hog.